Thanks everyone for joining me today. Appreciate it. So you were here last time, so thank you for coming. And also thank you for filling out the survey. I know everybody got that back to me, which was super awesome. And Allie, in the past interview that I had to do for this class, I interviewed her already, so I had her answers on the record. So today I'm going to be talking about the advantages of a college education. So a lot of the things that we hear about are the common advantages, see a lot of articles, job security, increased earnings, your area of study, what major you choose and how that affects your career. But I think tying these all together, really the biggest advantage of a college education is your personal development. From social development to a well-rounded education to transferable skills. So of the first three that we talked about, one of them was job security. So social development, I feel like, ties into the job security. So that's meeting and getting along with people, getting out of your comfort zone, learning to network. But it goes beyond that. It's living with new people if you're staying on campus and learning how that all works. Classes with new people. We all, went to middle school and high school with the same group of people and got really comfortable talking in front of them. Group projects, probably with the same bunch of friends. But going to college, everybody's new, everybody's different, and you have to step out of your comfort zone. You also have the career centers at different colleges to teach you how to network, help you find internships. And there's a lot of volunteer opportunities, I know, through lots of different colleges. So all those different things, again, develop you socially and are then transferable to your job security. So developing that foundation of how to interact with different people, how to work with different kinds of people from different parts of the world, all the way down to just different personality types. So this is a quote from the Association of Public and Land Grant Universities. And their article is How Do College Graduates Benefit Society at Large? So they had a few great statistics that I really liked. So bachelor's degree holders are more civically engaged than their high school educated peers. Bachelor's degree holders vote more, 75% versus 42% for high school degrees. Bachelor's degree holders are 2 times more likely to volunteer. I found that really interesting. And charitable contributions by bachelor's degree holders are 3.5 times higher. And I think that ties back to the social aspects that you gain, getting new perspectives, relating to new people, and also that engagement that you get. I think that directly reflects in voting and just being civically minded of the people around you. Of the first topics we talked on, area of study, I think that ties directly to being well-rounded. So the value of general education classes, I know Allie, you and I touched on that in our interview. Finding value in the classes you have to take, exploring different subjects, and I think exploring different subjects gives you certainty in what you choose, and the realization that you might need to change your major. As you all know, I ended up changing my major. I obviously don't work in architecture right now. And changed my major a few times, but a lot of that came from the classes that I took, and realizing what interests of mine fell more under a hobby level versus what I wanted to do every day and what kind of work I wanted to come in and do every day. So this is a quote from the Pew Research Center. John Harrington wrote an article, Lifelong Learning and Technology, and he states 80% of personal learners say they pursued knowledge in an area of personal interest because they wanted to learn something that would help them make their life more interesting and full. And 80% of personal learners say their activities help them feel more capable and well-rounded. And I think that being well-rounded, learning different subjects that you might not have taken on your own helps you discover new interests that you didn't know you were interested in, or interests that you realize that you don't care for at all. But helps you not only to pursue your degree, pursue your major in a career-related field, but learn about what fulfills you outside of work, because work's usually only 8 hours a day, and you need to have interests outside of that, interests on the weekend, whether that's exercise and hiking, or whether that's going around and seeing, architectural landmarks, whatever that happens to be. And the increased earnings that we talked about in the beginning, I think that directly relates to those transferable skills. So learn to make and keep your own schedule in college. Whether you're living on campus or living at home, you've got to make sure you're on time to your classes, that you get your homework done, in addition to any social activities that you're doing. Again, participation in on-campus and community activities, and learning from the other students around you. So all of these things, again, tie to that social aspect, those ground level social skills, and learning different things, again, that are transferable to the work world from school and college. So the Foundations of Academic Success is something that we're reading actually in my capstone class. And this short excerpt from Vicki L. Brown was actually my favorite, and it really resonated with me, and it's called Transferable. And this one quote says, "Each and every skill you learn throughout your academic, personal, and professional career are valuable and transferable. Do not let your college degree define who you are, but rather let the knowledge and skills you've acquired define who you are." And to give you some background on Vicki Brown, she talks about how she started college. All through her life, she wanted to be a teacher. She wanted to be a teacher. And one of her lines is, "I wanted to be a teacher till I went to college." And that, for me, with my architecture degree, I took all these classes growing up to be an architecture major. That's what I wanted to do. And then I went to school for architecture, and I didn't want to be an architect. And she gets involved in all sorts of different social activities, especially in her dorms, all sorts of different clubs. And she changes her career to working at a college, in admissions, in student orientation, that kind of career. But she realizes that a lot of the skills she learned as being a teacher were transferable to what she was doing. And in our field of work in insurance, I was just noting to Eric the other day, and I believe I said it in one of our meetings, that insurance is unique, that we have to teach all of our clients everything that we know. So there are jobs, where you have to tell people about, whether it's different promotions or different subjects, but we have to be able to teach all of our clients about what they need to know about benefits, how it works, to understand it, and teach it to their employees as well. So teaching, Hillary used to be a teacher, and I'm sure that that's something that I know has come in handy in this job, but has come in handy in general in life. Just being able to teach someone what you know shows true expertise. So, do you have to go to college to learn these lessons and gain these skills? Of course not. There's plenty of people that learn all of these skills by not going to college, but college is a safe place to make mistakes and then learn from your mistakes. Mistakes are obviously encouraged in college. And in school, you know that you're learning. Lessons are taught on purpose. You're doing certain things like this exercise that I'm doing for this class to purposefully learn these skills. And I'm sure there's lots of people in my class that aren't as comfortable with public speaking, and for them that's really valuable, but I also know that I'm, not the most amazing public speaker either, and in learning about this class, I was like, I don't need that, but, there's a lot of things that I've taken away from it. And again, just being aware that you're learning allows you to think more deeply and focusing on the things that you don't know already. So maybe it's a subject that you do have some knowledge in. No one knows everything at all. And in addition, maybe you know what the book's teaching, but maybe your learning comes from the other students in your class. So just to recap, we touched on job security, areas of study and increased earnings. But as I mentioned, they all tie back to the personal growth that you gain in college. And obviously, you don't have to go to college immediately after high school. You can go to college at any point, but a lot of these skills, like I said, college is a safe place to build these skills and learn. But college is not the end of learning. Learning is lifelong. I know I preach that a lot with all of my podcasts and everything that I listen to. So I really liked another quote from John Harrington at the Pew Research Center. 73% of adults consider themselves to be lifelong learners, including 63% who can be described as professional learners. We have our hobbies and things outside of work, like my podcast. I love Hidden Brain, but I'm not necessarily a scientist. But some people we know really throw themselves into their work, and they're professional learners. Their profession is their passion, is their hobby. There's mixed feelings about putting too much of yourself into your work, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. And like I said, college is and learning is lifelong. You can go to college right out of high school, go to college later, go back and get your master's, expand on your information that you have. I'm concerned that my recording turned off, but I didn't see it do that until I got to the last slide.
The green is on, so I think
Okay.
that means it's on.
All right. Stop.